was a day that is etched in my memory. My son and I, we went to go and watch the racing. And it was during this event that one of the riders came down the mountain and called a paramedic saying a rider had fallen off and was not in good shape. And myself and my young son and the paramedic went up in a 4x4 to go and review the accident. And there we found Alan Selby, who was somebody who was known to me, who had apparently fallen off at relatively low speed, and we'd assumed he'd landed on his head and potentially injured his neck. Fortunately, we had all the safety equipment with us and we were able to try and resuscitate him. Unfortunately, the resuscitation wasn't successful. And that was really the turning point for me, particularly because my son was with me, who at the age of 4 had ridden a motorcycle for the first time a few weeks earlier. And it was at that point that I just resolved to try and find a solution to this problem. I think I came up with a neck brace due to a combination of factors. One really is because I've been interested in motorcycle racing my whole life. And secondly, I'm medically trained. So my history within medicine, I think the two combined is what really led me to a point where I developed the neck brace. In the prototyping process, the first one, in fact, I modeled on my father. It was made out of foam, plastic and insulation tape, and really just to get an idea of what a platform around your neck would look like. The second one, which had to be a little bit more ergonomically styled, I modeled on my wife's neck using body filler, or Bondo as they call it in the US, and lots of layers of tinfoil so I didn't burn her skin. And that's how we created this model that became the basis for future sizing and modeling of the underside of the neck brace. We've always used Alan Selby's name, with his wife and friends and family's blessing. They believe that it wasn't a meaningless passing, that his death actually contributed to something significant. And if you look at the statistics today and the clinical statistics, there's no doubt we have saved a lot of lives and saved a lot of people from wheelchairs. One of the core values within Leatt is looking at the products we develop and understanding whether you would put that product in your child. Remember that often the products we develop, there are no test standards for. So not only do you need to develop the product, but you also need to develop the test standard that goes along with the product, because it doesn't exist in the industry. When we're talking about chest protectors and back protectors and products like that, there are numerous levels that have very specific ratings for how much energy can be transferred through the product. So if you impact it with a certain amount of force, how much of that force is attenuated through the product and ends up on the body. When we started producing chest protectors, we had to integrate them with the neck brace. And in fact, that was one of our single biggest challenges, is to get the neck brace to integrate with chest protectors. In the beginning, of course, we weren't a chest protector manufacturer, so it was our brace trying to integrate with other manufacturers. And I guess that's one of the reasons why we started down the road of doing our own chest protection, is because we wanted to integrate seamlessly between our neck protection and a chest protector. In terms of our new product lines, Leatt has big goals for the future. Delighted now to have a product line that not only represents a head-to-toe offering for both motor and bike, but also for male and female athletes. The DNA of Leatt is really one of innovation. Whether it's our neck brace, our goggles, our helmet, our knee braces, we look at what we believe is the best answer to the problem and then innovate around that. And our mantra, science of the thrill, is really about producing the science that makes the product effective and allows the athlete to continue with their sport.